Move back over. 20. Copy.
Unfortunately, they're going to be needing help for quite some time.
How many people in the last few days have you plucked out of these neighborhoods?
Probably about 200, 250 people.
First responders, the Cajun Navy, church volunteers, and the media all converged on the Houston and Beaumont, Texas areas in August of 2017. In the days after Hurricane Harvey, we spent days reporting from Port Arthur, Texas, following in the soggy footsteps of Shreveport, Caddo, and Bossier Parish firefighters and deputies. Many of you did a fantastic job of helping the thousands flooded out in southeast Texas, even without leaving the ArkLaTex. You gave of yourselves during our KSLA Cares relief drive, donating much-needed cleaning supplies to families who had no stores and no way of beginning to even clean up. Well, tonight on The Good Stuff, we follow the paper towel trail to find a Lone Star thank you from a family in the midst of yet another Texas-sized cleanup.
This is going to dissipate in the next 24 to 36 hours.
Wednesday night, I think I was just watching y'all's news at 10 and then turned on national news at midnight.
1 week ago, while we were just starting to see a few sprinkles from then tropical depression Imelda,
They were saying about 3 inches an hour.
Lauren Swift Holland of Shreveport was a bit more concerned about what she was seeing at the southern end of that radar.
Really, it was when my wife woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Lauren's dad and former ArkLaTex resident John Swift was greeted with much more than just sprinkles inside of his Beaumont, Texas restaurant, Republic Chicken.
So we only got about 3 or 4 inches on the main part of the building and about 7 inches in the back part of the building.
The menu sign still lists last Wednesday's specials from the day the chairs were stacked up and the doors closed.
It's just another obstacle we have to overcome.
John's a bit of a seasoned optimist, even though the Beaumont rent house where he and his wife Suzanne live took on water as well.
This is stuff in the garage that we pulled out today.
Just enough to damage many of the personal items and photos.
My husband's father, pictures like that.
The Swift family somehow recovered from this in August of 2017.
It was kind of like just a bad dream. It's like the water kept rising and rising.
That's when Hurricane Harvey bulldozed over the southeast Texas coast.
I thought we had lost this.
And the reason they're in a rent house now, because the neighborhood where their forever home sits today was overrun by Harvey's rains and a nearby flooded bayou.
We got 58 inches of rain in 48 hours. We set the world record for rainfall over a 48-hour period.
If it wasn't enough work already over the last few years just to keep a brand new chicken business afloat, literally, they've spent the last 2 years since Harvey rebuilding that home from the studs out. And wouldn't you know it, just 2 weeks from moving back in, their neighborhood is given a mandatory evacuation order.
So we got away like bandits.
And this go-round, it looks like they did. Work on their home has come to a halt for now. And the neighborhood entrance was flooded, but nothing like before. However, for some of their neighbors, it's like Harvey all over again. But with one major exception, their access to needed goods, the stores, aren't buried under feet of water like during Harvey.
You have no access to stuff. I need some Dawn dishwashing liquid. I need 20 gallons of bleach. Where are you going to get that? Came from Shreveport.
Now, I'm using this bucket to collect your money, 1812 Fairfield Avenue. But we're also going to be sending buckets, cleaning supplies. For the Swifts and many others in southeast Texas, that bleach, the paper towels, and other cleaning supplies came from ArkLaTex residents who donated during our Harvey relief efforts. So you will see exactly who you're helping. The Countrywood and the Pinewood subdivisions near Beaumont, Texas.
Just 2 years ago, I mean, whenever we were in this parking lot at KSLA, y'all didn't realize it would take 2 years to get back in those, in these homes back in southeast Texas.
To you, it may have just been a bucket or a case of water you had lying around the house.
That toilet paper, shampoo and conditioner, stuff that people have donated are still being used.
But for the family who's battled through Rita, Ike, and now Harvey and Imelda.
Look, you never know what a huge impact you have.
It's almost like you drove to Beaumont, gutted their walls, and hung sheetrock right alongside family and friends.
The thing that was very, very difficult for me was it was difficult to receive, because knowing that people I'll never meet gave of themselves.
Great news. Republic Chicken reopened for business today. So if you're ever in Beaumont, right there on Interstate 10. And that mandatory evacuation order was soon lifted, and the Swifts hope to finish work on that home within the next couple of weeks and move back in for the first time since Harvey chased them out.